Alright, so I just got dropped off where I got picked up last Thursday, and I'm walking under 81, and I just drove on this yesterday, looked out the side of the road and saw the bridge that I was going to be starting at, and there's about a 2-mile climb this morning, like 1,000 or so feet in gain, elevation gain, and then it's a ridge walk. The first shelter's in about 7 miles, where I'm going to stop and eat lunch, and the shelter that I'm going to be staying at tonight is in 11 miles. I should put my sunglasses on. So a relatively short day for the first day back, but this week I'm really planning on just shelter hopping, making my way towards Lehigh Valley / southern. Wait, was I supposed to turn up here? There's another blaze over there with an arrow. Oh, there's a blaze over there. Okay, no, I'm good. And I'll be in the Poconos this weekend. Well, somebody sits up here and reads. It's kind of weird. Yeah, you can definitely see cars up there. River. So yeah, we'll be back indoors this weekend. Kind of nice how it's working out for me. Okay, yeah. Next water source isn't until like the shelter in 7 miles, but the trail is a river this morning. Apparently, because of all the rain that we had. So I wonder how much. Goodness. I wonder how long this is gonna last. Uphill for 2 miles. I hope it's not a 2 mile stream. But if I need water sooner rather than later, I can always filter this nonsense. Okay. That's moving really fast. Alright, let's dilly-dally. Check in later. This is crazy. This is the trail. Look at all that water. My socks are already wet. It's been not even 5 minutes. I can't really tell, but if I go down here, we're going up. It's just up for another mile. I think it's another mile up. I go by my watch. I know what my pace is. So if I pass a certain amount of time, I assume it's a certain distance. And if I remember what landmarks are on the way, which past the campsite, it should have been about a mile into the climb, so that with my timing, I should theoretically have about another mile left, which is at least 500 more feet up, which in the grand scheme of this whole trail is baby steps. Teeny tiny elevations compared to what is in front of me and what is still behind me left to do in the south. I am still very happy with my decision to start when and where I did. so I could break myself in to this trail. When you look at the overall elevation of the entire profile, the entire elevation profile of the trail, all 2,200 miles of it, you have this flat line around the middle. That's Pennsylvania. There's other flat bits in there, but Pennsylvania is, I believe, has got the longest flat line. And with that flat line comes these. I'm not climbing them hand over foot yet, like I will be in a couple weeks and months. Well, when I get to Lehigh Gap in a week and a half or so, we'll be climbing hand over foot up that. But yeah, I'm still very happy. I feel like I said it multiple times, maybe not here, but definitely to Frank and some others. If I started in Georgia at any time, be it March or April, the first 3 days, those mountains would have chewed me up and spit me out. I'm a strong person, but this, starting from when and where I did, was absolutely the best decision I could have made for myself, with the extra support that I've had every day, being so close to home. It's been the best decision. It looks like we're at the top, but this is probably a fall summit. But it's so sunny out today, and we're mostly going to be along the ridge. There's a lot of green in the trees already, but we should have, hopefully, some good views. There's a landmark in a couple miles with a camera icon on the map. So hopefully that's a good spot for a view. It's pretty warm already. I'm even climbing with my cleats on, but it's going to be warm all week to get the sunscreen out. But I need to focus. This has been the trail for the past little bit. Hopefully it stays this way. I had one headphone in before, just a few moments ago, and I don't want to believe that I heard a rattle. Really don't want to believe it. Could have just been the rustling of the leaves underneath my trekking poles. So we're just gonna not think that it was a rattle and it was just rustling of a little creature that was not a snake, and maybe it was just my trekking poles and the leaves. So that's what we're gonna go with. But we're gonna be on the ridge for the next couple of days, and it's gonna get really warm. And snakes like the heat. They like to sunbathe on rocks, and I'm in Pennsylvania. Lots of rocks. So I should keep my music off. I should keep both ears open over the next couple of days. There was somebody, I don't remember what the account was on Instagram, but somebody reposted it. It was a picture of brown leaves. And apparently there was a copperhead in the picture. It was like Magic Eye. It was Magic Eye, except there was a copperhead in there. And I couldn't find it. I stared at it for minutes, like many, many minutes. I stared at this picture and I could not for the life of me find the copperhead. And there wasn't a second image with an arrow pointing to it. So I'm really trying to keep my eyes peeled for any sudden movements, because copperheads do look like brown leaves. The rattlesnakes, timber rattlesnakes, are going to be most prevalent up here, I think. They're protected in parts of Pennsylvania. I remember seeing signs about it a couple days ago that timber rattlesnakes were protected. Yeah, I'm not interested in walking up on a snake and disturbing it. I don't want to be that person. I respect wildlife very much. Except bugs. I have absolutely no respect for bugs. Ticks, mosquitoes, gnats, midges. I have no respect for them. But anything else, got lots of respect for. I will keep my distance as best that I can while on this footpath. But that's all. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it stays like this. It is really nice. I feel like I'm cruising, but I'm not going to check my map as much as I really want to. I don't want to know how far I am from the shelter, from the first shelter. I think I've been hiking for a little over an hour, which if I'm keeping my pace, I should get to the shelter within 2.5 hours, which will be fine. I've got plenty of water still, but I'll get water at the shelter. There's a piped spring there. Okay. Check in later. So today is the day that I experience the rock field. One of many, I believe, in Pennsylvania. I just ate a snack so I wouldn't have a meltdown. But the rocks seem pretty big enough to hop. I just hope the danger noodles, they're really sleepy and they stay inside underneath, hidden. All right, let's get to it. Whether I like it or not, I need to start eating lunch that doesn't consist of what it has been the past 2 weeks. It's just 4 to 5 snacks between breakfast and dinner, so we're gonna try this the next couple days. Anybody? Oh, almost slipped on my butt. Okay, is it a piped spring? Okay, there it is. And then there's water everywhere. And water right. Ugh! I'm not watching where I'm going, because I'm trying not to drop my camera. Okay, that's where I'm getting my water from. The camera's going away. All right, so 2 things. 1, just dropped my phone for the first time. Luckily, I was on pretty soft ground. And 2, we saw a day hiker who was very familiar with the trail. He had an AT hat on, and he asked me, he said, "Hey, hiker." I said, "Hello." He said, "Do you know who Fresh Grounds is?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Fresh Grounds is at the next road, and he'll be there all day today, and he'll be there tomorrow for breakfast." And I said, "Oh my gosh, like, Alright, so stopping at a view right now just because I'm very close to where I am staying for the night. I stopped at Fresh Grounds like an hour ago, and 2 hours ago, because I stayed there for an hour, and I left an hour ago, and he made me a rice bowl with fresh green bell pepper, onions. He made rice when I got there. Really nice, like little stir fry with what he had available because I'm vegan. And apparently I'm the only vegan that he's seen so far this year. So he follows, typically he'll go Georgia to Maine, but this year because of gas prices and other reasons, he's gone as far north as he's going this year for the no-bow season, and he's gonna head back south. He's from North Carolina, so he's gonna feed hikers, I guess, basically till he gets home, but he's on his way south now. And then during the Sobo season, he will be out for 3 months with the Sobos, feeding them. And then in the off season, he works. And my pack is heavier. So while I was there was another woman doing trail magic. Her name is Jinx. She was serving root beer floats and watermelon. So as soon as I sat down, I had a big bowl of watermelon in my lap. This is where I'm staying tonight. Claiming that bunk. But you can fit 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people. Picnic table. So much water. There's so much water here. So much water. There's garbage cans, there's snacks. There's a hiker box. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Yeah, way cool. Alright, so my bed is all made. Covered her. I'm surrounded by spider webs and mouse poop, and I'm inside. But it's not inside. I mean, the flooring is just board planks, and you can see through the ground, but there's water. And it's 4:42. I'm the only person here still. There was a couple that I've been leapfrogging with, I guess, today. They stopped here for a while. I chatted with them, and they're moving on to a campsite further up. Which, in my head, because it's really nice out, it sounds like a good idea, but I've got my plan. I know what's ahead of me for the next few days. I'll look at my map a million times the next couple days and planning next week. So yeah, I'm so full, and I'm not gonna eat my dinner. I have to finish my snacks that I started today. I'm not gonna finish all my snacks. There is a hiker box here, but I don't want to put my good snacks in this box. I'd rather see what's at the post office. What the hiker box looks like there. And what I can throw in. I don't think I'll be taking anything with me from the hiker box. I'm just going to be tossing stuff in. I really should leave some stuff
But they're all good snacks. I'm holding on to everything I put in this weekend in case there's stuff in my box that I don't want, which I don't think is going to be the case, but I probably don't want any hot oatmeal. Maybe I'll turn my snacks into breakfast if I have any hot oatmeal in there. I'd prefer Pop-Tarts this week because they're long days. I would just get up and go. But porta potty smells good. It's got toilet paper. It's got hand sanitizer. There's an outdoor shower here too. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna go check it out, but I saw it. That's all. Probably gonna watch some TV since there's good service, although it is my first day. I don't want to kill my battery. Maybe I can charge my phone on Wednesday when I'm rolling through Port Clinton. More than half my day is going to be done by the time I get to the post office. Yeah. Alright, instead of me rambling on this about my next few days, I'm just gonna log off and ramble by myself since I'm all alone. Bye!